How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Podwans Reacts. I am your host, Char J, joined by our guests for tonight, Cal Four and Andy Wise Guy. We're going to be reacting to the first two episodes of The Acolyte. I cannot be any more excited than Cal or Nick or anybody across the world that's going to be watching the show at this moment. So make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future content, and comment down below what you thought about The Acolyte.
Excited.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
100 years before the rise of the Empire, it is a time of peace. The Jedi Order and the Galactic Republic have prospered for centuries without war. But in the dark corners of the galaxy, a powerful few learn to use the Force in secret. One of them, a lone assassin, risks discovery to seek revenge.
Ship.
Master Indara.
Yes, my child.
We have unfinished business. Attack me with all your strength.
I love that character's laugh. It sounds like your typical like Thor villain's laugh.
Attack me, Jedi.
Jedi do not attack the unarmed.
Yes, you do.
Ooh.
Really? Okay, so she's gonna make herself a threat so that she will attack. Terrible pull-off.
Ooh. All right. Just the effortlessness is just incredible. Like, it's not something that you see at all in the prequels.
Who trained you? I have an unidentified Force user.
That bartender lost a lot of money.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to kill you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we saw this too.
This was about as far as it got.
Yeah, right about
cut
here.
away. She has got a lot of knives.
But-
A Jedi doesn't pull her weapon unless prepared to kill.
It's a Path of the Open Hand reference possibly there. Oh no.
Yeah, I hope you're happy, idiot. Oh, she saved me.
Everyone was thinking that she was going to possibly be a short stay, and it is certainly looking that way. It's incredible fight choreography, though.
I
That
mean,
entire
the
scene.
trailer is shown otherwise. Like, this is not the end for her. Like, why do I have a feeling that she's gonna force heal herself?
I hope so, but I mean, she did not look.
Ooh, that intro is crispy. I like it. Or was that all a dream?
Morning, Pip.
Everyone's cute new obsession. Pip is the forebearer of bad news.
Oh, OG Gonk.
Wild trip to Nar Shaddaa with the pilot and crew.
Nar Shaddaa reference. I'm here for
There
it.
we go.
It's like one of my favorite planets in Star Wars.
Cambodians!
Oh, there's the Nemoidians. Yeah.
Let's see, merchant.
Space boots.
I mean, hey, we saw it in Rebels and Ahsoka.
What is taking so long? Activate the shield immediately.
That is a hat.
Oh, that's cool. Like the extra layer coming down.
So Pip is clearly more than just a droid.
It's like a multi-tool mixed with a droid. I'm so here for it. I want one.
Oh, twin theory confirmed.
With their OSHA.
Jedi.
Jedi Vector!
Vector.
Yes! Yord!
Hey.
Repair.
That noise he made.
Just the threat. Not even having to do anything.
And you know what the thing is too? He immediately goes into a mind trick. Like the second they have like deny any claim that they have mech necks on.
Old friend a visit.
Oh, he's not screwing around.
I think it's best you take a seat.
In the name of the Galactic
So how
Senate
long
of
have
the
you been a
Republic.
veteran?
I'm kidding.
Was trained to be a Jedi. When that didn't pan out, those skills aren't exactly transferable.
Why
and you
didn't
need a
it
better
work
track.
out?
You lost your entire family. Your mothers, your sister, your village all died in the fire before Master Soul brought you into the Jedi.
So why are you here?
Last night, a Jedi was murdered on Ueda.
Master Indara.
Oh.
The suspect matched your
Yeah.
description.
Yep.
Oh, so next she was short-lived. I thought maybe she had more.
That's her! She killed the Jedi and ruined my bar!
Oh, that guy.
Coruscant.
Oh, we're gonna see the
Oh.
Jedi Temple.
Yeah, we are.
Hoorah!
Please show me the inside of the Vector. Please show me the inside of
All
the
right.
Vector.
Sure, we will at some point in the show.
Oh.
Ooh, he looks so
Look at
peaceful.
that.
I know it's Coruscant. Thank you, show. Yeah.
Connect to the Force.
I love the temple robes.
Think of diving into a great ocean.
Oh my God! I love that they were. That's like an Elzar man kind of
Yes,
connection.
it definitely is.
picture
Oh!
of jumping into the great ocean.
Vernestra!
Oh, my lord!
I see fire. It grows larger. It consumes anything that tries to stop it.
The Force is powerful. Master Vernestra.
Oh my God!
You were that small. You were so shy.
How can I be of service?
Our Jedi killed one of our own.
Our political enemies could use it against us.
Discretion is important. Important as ever.
Politics of this show.
That's interesting. That's not
Yeah.
something that's
No,
played into the
yes.
High Republic.
Well, I mean, it's because we're getting so much closer to the prequels.
Yeah.
Like, it's a gradual transfer of power. Convict 1.
Oh,
Oh my! What is
That-
that?
that
What is
does
that?
not look comfortable.
Whoa! Double salute.
Oh, that's tight.
That is cool as shit.
And they couldn't have picked the worst place to do this. What is that?
This is just awesome. I'm loving this.
Is it wrong that I half expected that pod to just go directly into an asteroid?
I honestly kind of wanted to see it myself. We're both.
Use the Force, homie. There we go.
There we
Tap
are.
into it. Pip, return to hand.
Oh, that sucks. As far as crash landings go, that was pretty good.
Another happy landing. Dude, the temple looks so pretty.
Jackie!
The human
Mustn't
feline
keep
species.
awaiting.
Why do you keep old hollows of your former Padawan? This pastime encourages sentimentality and nostalgia. And
Our memories are lessons. If we don't meditate on the past,
we're doomed to repeat it.
Beautiful lesson. I love that. I love that quote so much.
You can feel like a strong connection between them just from that small
Yeah.
interaction.
Oh wait, Karlak. They're on Karlak. That's where that's the episode where Ahsoka and Lux have to face Death Watch in Clone Wars in season 4.
I cannot afford to lose you to a field mission, Saul.
It's interesting that they're saying that they can't afford him to go.
Small
It
team.
kind of speaks to the dwindling numbers of them that we see in the prequels, doesn't it? That they can't afford to let someone in the temple go out on a mission.
And he's willing to take the blame, even if it isn't really his fault.
The Jedi of the High Republic for you. Feeling
Yeah.
things is not bad. And feeling to
Whoa. Hello.
Ooh.
Person probably with a hoodie.
Vision?
Oh.
Are we seeing a vision here? Mission robes. Yes.
I made this up, but we need backup.
Is it Yod?
What's wrong with yours?
Nothing.
That is going to become a new saying very quickly. He's Yord.
Master Soul, I thank you for choosing me for this mission. I should have brought Osha in myself. I apologize for my error.
We leave in 5 minutes.
Put your clothes on.
It wasn't as wasn't like a Kylo Ren shirtless moment, but I mean, hey, I mean,
People are still gonna thirst. The Yord horde is coming.
The Yord Horde.
the Yord Horde.
Fully
Plus 500 aura.
That's fully Hayden. I will give full credit to Hayden on that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alter ego.
Damn.
You're with me. I'm with you.
Are we looking at different personalities or different people?
I mean, it could just be siblings with a Force bond.
Whoa.
Oh.
I will kill them all.
Oh, damn.
Whoa. The sclera lenses came out.
She had a twin.
There we go.
There it is.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't think May is as dead as Soul thinks.
Yeah.
Jedi Master.
That's
I mean,
a
he was
sick
fantastic in the
ship.
game, but
I love when ships in Star Wars have multiple components to them.
Follow me.
he's like, nope, I know where she is. Yellow saber.
Osha!
Oh.
There ain't no way.
What a save!
Osha,
May is alive.
I believe you.
God, I love him.
You need to come with us.
Me too. I love that he's choosing to believe her that more than his own memory of
He's
what
not
he saw
so
happen.
stiff. He's able to trust her in the order or out the order. Like he is like the perfect Jedi.
Already good vibes, good vibes.
That-
Live in a dream.
Oh.
A dream they believe everyone shares. If you attack a Jedi with a weapon,
Calm down, Ultron.
steel or laser are no threat to them.
Is it
Okay,
Smiley?
So what theories
Kills without a weapon.
did you have of
An acolyte
this person?
kills the dream.
The music so far. Ah!
Olega. Omega. Local Jedi temple. Luke Skywalker did that, but with a skull.
So we're already starting to see remnants of people wanting, or beginnings of people wanting to turn on the Jedi.
I wouldn't say turn on the Jedi, but I think they have like faith in her cause.
I also feel like kids are just very exploitable.
Yeah.
That's true.
Kenobi! Oh, that's not Kenobi. He's floating.
Ooh, he is floating.
Master Torben,
Torben?
we have unfinished business.
Oh, it's gonna be the same thing as attack me.
Attack me with all your strength.
Oh.
This they gave me like Gojo
Oh.
vibes right there. You know what I mean, Cal? It gave me Gojo
Yeah.
type of vibes right there.
He's just chilling.
Did she just mess up the parkour, or did she just like do the parkour well, but just bumped into the shield?
Yeah, like he's got something out around him.
I wonder if he was named after like Torben.
For a second, I thought that was Tom Hardy.
It did look like him a little bit.
It still kind of does.
Oh my god.
A little more gaunt.
It looked like Tom Hardy for a split second. I was like, holy shit.
That's really funny.
Okay, so Torben clearly has some mastery of the Force, given that he didn't even open his eyes.
I'm gonna acknowledge her.
Hey, Padawan, you could try repolarizing the power couplings.
Master Soul.
I must protest over not restraining the prisoner. She has escaped once before. Even if her sister was alive, May would not have the training to defeat a Jedi Master.
Osha hasn't trained in 6 years.
Let's say the twin theory holds true.
Twins. Osha has a twin sister.
Her name is May. She was presumed dead 16 years ago. I believe she is responsible for Indara's murder.
I'm inclined to agree. In another incident, hardly be in your custody and committing another crime at the same time.
Exactly. Suck that, Yord. Yord Horde, come at
Would
me.
you like me to investigate or bring Osha
Not the
back
Yord
to
Horde.
Busan?
Don't anger
Take
the
Osha
Yord
with you.
Horde. All he has to do is give a look, okay? Master Soul just gives you a look and he knows he means business, and that's it. No more discussion.
Is she going back for round 2?
I do enjoy when an actor plays twins because they're just doing
Hello?
double duty. Like, it's so
Chimere?
impressive.
Chimere feels inappropriate to yell out Bortles at this moment.
Oh. Hey. Hey. You're running out of Jedi. And if you think a sleeping monk is tough, good luck defeating a
Oh,
Wookiee.
is she gonna go after
I have
Kalnaka?
2 Jedi to kill.
By their galactic dominance in the name of peace. And peace
Is alive, I know.
Ooh.
Torben's not the
Sith code
same.
reference.
It wouldn't bode well for either of us if you told him about this.
Told him about this.
It's gotta be whoever the person was on that cliff.
Yeah. The tattoo, it looks
sick.
What is
oh,
that?
well, that beat us to
There
it.
we go.
Oh, I got this in CorpSec.
I wanted to save you both.
What happened that night wasn't your fault, Soul. I've told you that, and I wasn't a very good student.
Perhaps I wasn't a very good teacher.
I love the vulnerability between the two of them to have that kind of a conversation.
It's not so one-sided.
Well, it's also not narcissistic at all. Like, it's not his teachings that she couldn't perceive. It's potentially he wasn't. There's more he could have done.
It's being vulnerable and having rationality. You're like, maybe it wasn't how you saw it. Maybe it was something that I did. I'm Hardy.
Welcome to Alega. We didn't think Coruscant to be.
Round 2.
Please walk us through what happened last
Walk us in there right now.
Someone said
Oh,
you
the
kept
kid
her
got
found.
caught.
Before the gate. Do you remember me, Master Torben?
I love how he just
I know why you took
Ooh.
her.
Oh, he took the Bearish
Oh,
Vow.
there we
This life
go.
would give you the
For those of you who want to know more
Why did
about the
you
Bearish Vow, read
She
Into
paid
the Dark by
to-
Claudia
who
Gray.
paid?
To anyone in
Oh,
over 10
wow.
years.
He will speak to
That vow's about to be broken.
friend.
Confess your crime to the Jedi Council or receive the forgiveness you seek. Right here, right now, from me.
Ooh.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh. No, don't do it. Don't go that way. Ah, she went that way.
Nothing good.
Forgive me. We thought we were doing the right thing.
Oh, damn.
Whoa. I sense a great disturbance in the force.
What happened on Brendock? The Master Torben is willing to just up and drink poison.
Like, why would he just like? Why would he just succumb like that?
Step away from the body.
Pip's not getting involved.
She didn't do it. My sights were on her the entire time.
Yord Horde. I like you
coming
now.
in for the
I
win.
respect you.
This master was dead when we arrived.
Thank you, Yord.
But now they have to figure out why he voluntarily drank it.
Oh, so there were no signs
Yeah.
of struggle.
Any suggestions?
We secure the perimeter. Becky stays on lookout, and I will confront this imposter. Stun him, if need be. Then we bring him back to the ship for questioning.
Or we skip that, and she just talks to him. If he's May's accomplice, we can send her in. She can talk to him.
Play a
We can
little
record and
mind
monitor the
game.
conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, a little rope.
That was my
Well
plan.
done, Jackie.
Good
I'm
plan.
playing
Great
tricks
plan.
on me.
We will follow your plan, Padawan. It's a good one.
Yord is so stunned.
You guys can hear me.
It's a quality mic. It's better than mine.
Hello?
Oh.
He's like, this ain't me.
Yeah.
Look exactly.
Yeah, but I'm not, Buster.
Please don't do the memory wipe thing or whatever it is you guys do.
Okay, you're not a droid. You're fine.
He played them off so well.
Yeah. Oh. All I know is that we're a little bit past halfway through the episode, but something's about to go down. And I'm ready for it.
Any sign of...
I have a bad feeling.
Ah, there we
The thing.
go.
He said the thing.
This is a trap.
Yord, stick to the plan.
I couldn't save her when you were children. Let me try now.
Always have to see the good.
She wants to kill 4 Jedi stationed on Brendock 16 years ago. Indara, Torben, Kelnaka, and you.
What happened on Brendock?
A lot of people died.
I mean, that's
Yes.
the. I mean, it was clearly her family died there, but why and what happened around that?
And why does she think May is at fault?
This feels very episode 2 right now.
It's me. You survived. You killed Indara. Torben?
I'm ready to see him fight.
There we go.
Oh. Here we go.
Just the ease of his movement
What
is
attack
so
me without
impressive.
Huh, missed. Is he just playing peekaboo with her?
Like, this looks like dance movements to him.
Yeah.
More than any sort of
Just
actual
like Indara.
confrontation.
Oh.
You have misunderstood the Jedi arts. Master has failed you. Tell me, who trained you?
Yord, don't do it. Don't do it, Yord.
Wait, Yord to not do what? Like intervene?
Yeah, he's got the look of a man who wants to get involved. Oh, damn.
That's one way to stop someone from doing something.
I see your master has taken great pains to hide his identity. Even from you. You couldn't tell me who he is, even if you wanted to.
Get out of my head, Jedi.
Oh.
My sister is dead!
Osha is alive.
That's where Yord comes in.
He speaks the truth. Osha lives.
Hey, you want 4 Jedi? We'll give you 4 Jedi.
In the name of the Galactic Son of the Republic,
You are under arrest.
lay your weapons down and surrender.
This is so cool. I love this. It's already starting to become my favorite Star Wars show.
That's the difference in their characters, is Yord's hand's on his lightsaber, and Soul's hand is out there.
So much sand.
I hate sand.
I've lost
Gets
visual.
everywhere.
I'm turning back around.
Oh, are we gonna see a sister confrontation? Oh!
Grand Theft Auto.
I mean, he did hit her.
Oh, she?
I have convened a small council to discuss next steps.
We don't have time for talks, Master Vanestra.
Our Padawan going rogue was one thing, but now a trained outsider is responsible. We need to strategize.
But we know where she's going next. We must
We
move.
don't make decisions like this without meaningful discussion, Soul.
Very interesting take from Vernestra.
Hey, with time comes change. Hot man.
Ooh.
What the hell's Kofar? A relaxing forest retreat in the Outer Rim, where the Wookiee Jedi lives.
You found Kelnaka?
So is this just like a place that he's living at, or is this another Wookiee planet?
Come on.
Seems like another Wookiee planet.
Whoa. Yeah. This is a Wookiee planet.
There he is. Wookiee Jedi!
Oh, Luke must have... I'm just imagining Luke. He must have went insane when this happened.
That is the definition of get off my lawn in Tree-Whip, just in case anyone was wondering.
Right.
What are you doing in my swamp? That's it. That's the episode.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Ugh.
So not only do we accomplish many different things, we have everyone in full agreement now that it was not Osha who killed Indara or Torben. It's a whole setup by May, and now they have to figure out who trained her. They have to figure out like what her whereabouts are going to be. We have to figure out why is she targeting 4 Jedi. Now we also have Vernestra and the Jedi Council stepping in to kind of halt their progress in a way. So I mean, there's so much happening, and it's awesome, and I love it. And if you don't, you're insane. This is one of the most entertaining starts to a Star Wars show ever.
The best thing about it is that, like you said, there's so much going on, but it doesn't feel overstuffed.
Absolutely.
The way they've handled the pacing through these first 2 episodes is nothing short of fantastic.
Yeah, I think that they have masterfully given us a lot of information in a short period of time, a lot of new things to think about, and it's just a very perfect time for Star Wars. Like,
yeah, for
period,
all the people,
for them to have a project.
For all the people that doubted Leslie Headland, fuck you. Literally, that is,
how you could, given her fan credentials, when she speaks to being a fan of the EU, being a fan of Knights of the Old Republic and all of, like, how you could doubt that she wouldn't handle a story like this so well. I just don't get it.
I mean, as somebody who is also very much so a fan of the Old Republic, like Nar Shaddaa name drop in episode 1.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie, already sold. Like that's when I see stuff like that and just little nods to things. It doesn't need to be blatant in your face. This is just like what it is, but like just the little nods to some of that stuff is already something that I'm like, yeah, okay, this person kind of gets it.
100%. And I love that last action sequence. And Cal, you pointed it out, where Master Soul's inclination is to move towards discussion and extending his hand. And that kind of next generation with Yord, his first move is to go for his lightsaber, which is something so emblematic to me of the Jedi in the prequels. They're very much action first, like intimidation first. I have a lightsaber, as opposed to let's talk. Come on, let's find a better path. And I thought that was really so well done.
So now, I mean, what do we know of this next episode? Have we seen any clips? I mean, we all have seen Kalnaka in his robes, but
I'm somebody that like I don't really watch trailers or anything like that at all. I'm the kind of person that I know I'm gonna watch this, so I don't
coming
need
in on
to
a clean
like
slate.
Exactly. I'm like, I don't need to look at the posters. I don't need to watch the trailers. I've seen some of the interviews and stuff like that just because I'm curious of like the actors' takes on some things and just kind of some things like that to just kind of like see how they enjoyed working on the project. And as soon as I could see that like everybody was in love with it and ecstatic and everybody's like all about Star Wars, I'm like, all right, cool, that's all I need. Like, I didn't even need it, but it's just cool to see that in the cast and crew and stuff like that. So for me, personally, I'm very much on the side of like, give it to me. Like I'm here, arms wide open. I'm ready for whatever they want to give us with the show. And I'm excited to see where this is going. A lot of stuff to think about already.
Within the span of these 2 episodes, Soul is already becoming one of my favorite Jedi.
100%. 100%. Immediately, like when I'm a big fan of the actor, but when getting to kind of see how he holds himself as a Jedi, like immediately the character that he plays, Soul, is now easily approaching top 5 spots for Jedi, like at a very rapid pace. So I would not be surprised if Soul becomes one of my top, like, of all time favorite Jedi already. I'm already calling it.
Like watching this and seeing his reaction to situations and how he handles things, you can almost see the echoes of that if you think to the prequels as to how the likes of Qui-Gon acts. Qui-Gon acts with compassion towards Shmi, towards Anakin, and that, you know, I think you can kind of draw that line from him to his master Dooku all the way back into the High Republic, and just how different the Jedi were. And it's so cool to see.
It parallels older Ben, like Ben Kenobi.
Yeah,
it parallels, you know, Hermit Luke, right? Like for me, it's one of those parallels that has carried through the generations of like, as soon as you start to see somebody acting like this, that's when you're like, I see you being like a true Jedi. I get it. Okay.
I love this. I mean, I was so excited for this series. I'm not going to lie. I was also apprehensive because I have such a love of the High Republic. I was really waiting and a bit anxious to see how Leslie kind of threaded that needle. And through these first 2 episodes, I'm in. I am 100% in. So
as are we all. I mean, there's... Oh my god! And how many more episodes we got? No, we have 6 more episodes.
Six more episodes.
6 more episodes.
It's not enough.
I know, right?
I could watch like 100 and still not be satisfied. It's so good.
Please
it's already
go
off
for the
to
5-year
such an
deal.
amazing
Just
start.
sign her up now. I will watch every episode of this show that she puts out.
It honestly invokes a very similar feeling to my first time walking into Galaxy's Edge. Is like watching this show just feels so inherently Star Wars that like you can't help but have like a similar feeling of like walking home, right? Like just the like, yep, this is it. This is Star Wars.
Yeah,
like,
and even if that
it just gushes out of the show, and I'm
not
so
only just like going into Galaxy's Edge, it feels like you're going into Galaxy's Edge for the first time again. Where it's like, what is this new universe I'm walking into?
Yeah,
who are these
stores? Who are these characters?
Yeah, like, there's so much.
What's this
going
technology?
on.
Like, yeah,
and you're trying to put the pieces together like, oh my god, how did the Falcon get here? How did Kylo Ren get here? How did Vi Moradi
No,
get here? I
exactly,
have
and
not
it's
read Black Spire Outpost, so there's a lot of
it's the same thing with the show too, right? Where like you have so many new characters, so much like, because this is before the prequels, there's so much familiar, but there is still so much new that like if you love Star Wars, you should be eating this up, because it's new. There's new technology, new, you know, robes, new planets we're going to, all of these new things. Like this has been a feast as a Star Wars fan already, and we're only 2 episodes in.
And I think, like, I mean, like you said, it's a perfect entry point because it's a brand new era. And I mean, obviously, if you're a fan of the High Republic, seeing Vernestra is a high point. Seeing a Vector, it was fanboy moment for me, 100% for sure.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But you don't need those books to be able to step into this show.
Yes, I mean the when this all takes place, you don't need to read the books. It's just it feels good to read the books, and have devoted so much time into all of Soul's works, all of Kevin Scott and Claudia Gray and Justina Ireland and all of the members of Project Luminous that have made this world and have used this foundation to be what is the Acolyte now. And
I think what serves it really well is that it's still like hundreds of years after the High Republic books.
Yes.
To where it's still even separated from that. There's some crossover characters and, you know, technology and looks of some things, but it is still very much its own beast. And that's why like a character like Vernestra Rowe is exciting as somebody who's read the books, but like if you haven't, they're just a Jedi Master, right?
Yeah.
Like so far there hasn't been anything that's like you needed to read the book to know what's going on. It's like, no. And I say that as somebody who's read the books when they came out and haven't reread them, and a lot of it is in foggy-headed La La Land, where I'm like, yeah, I kind of remember what happened in that book, and I remember really liking it. But for me, like being able to jump in, it's like, okay, yeah, this is just tasty.
Yeah, and I hope that this spurs people on to explore more of the High Republic, because you do see a very different vibe to the galaxy than what you've seen in any Star Wars series to this point. And I really hope that people will go back and I agree with you completely. I think it's great that they have enough separation that we're not going to have to worry about seeing an Avar Kriss or an Elzar Mann walking down the hallway who no one's going to understand if they haven't read the books.
Only one we've seen so far is Vernestra.
Yeah, the only character that I'm aware of is that is like featured heavily is Vernestra, and in the High Republic books, she's a child.
Yeah.
So she is a wildly different person, just both from like, you know, being a like one of the youngest Jedi Knights ever to now is hundreds of years old as a master. Like those aren't the same people anymore.
No.
Like
Yeah.
they're the same person in name and vague appearance, and even that's changed wildly. So for me, it's like I think they played it really smart with the time gaps and stuff like that, to where it's like, yeah, sure, there's a connecting character, but it's not like having Mando show up in Book of Boba Fett or Ahsoka popping up, to where it's like, I know who you are and I know so much about your story. Why are you not this way? Blah, 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 blah. But because it's so close together in time that it has to feel like it needs to be perfect. Whereas this, it's like, there's enough time dilation there to where it's like, yeah, they could have seen some shit and are now totally a different person.
Yep.
After hundreds of years, right? Like,
which
aids
has
in that.
Which has me curious about, because even Nick was surprised about Venestra's stance now with the Jedi. It's because, like you said, Cal, like this is night and day as a comparison for the character from where we first meet her to where she is now in the Acolyte. Yeah, I want to know if there was something that happened to her, or maybe that she got more involved with more of like the logistics or like the legislative side of the Jedi Order.
And I think that goes hand in hand with like thinking of like Ahsoka and stuff like that, right? When there's not a lot of time there, there's not a lot of room for a story to make that big of a change in that person's character. But when it's actual hundreds of years,
yeah,
now it stands to reason, and it's a little bit more easy to digest, to be like, yeah, okay, they are very different. Why? Now I'm curious. Now I want that other, point of view book, or, background from a certain point of view or something like that, right? Whereas for me, like reading the Thrawn books and then jumping into Rebels, I'm like, there's something that feels different about his character, but the timeline doesn't give enough room for him to feel like he should be different.
Yeah.
So why? And it creates some logical questions in your head and stuff like that, whereas this, it's so much easier to just be like, there's been enough time, now I want to know more, give me another book. So
it's as easy as that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna close this up, but before we end this, Nick, favorite character of the show so far, go.
Favorite character of the show so far, without a doubt, is Osha. I think that the vulnerability that she brings to that role, and I think the way that Amanda Listenberg has handled both sides of that coin between Osha and May is fantastic. But I think she's going to be the pivotal character through this entire series, more so than Sol or May.
Cal, your favorite character of the show so far?
I gotta change my answer now. I was genuinely surprised. I was like, I wasn't expecting anyone else to say Osha, but for me, currently, yes. Primarily just because, like, I love Star Wars when it's so very much so not Jedi, and like we get to kind of see like what's the common person doing amidst all of this, and to see somebody who stepped away from the Jedi of their own will, what they're doing in the galaxy, and now kind of thrust into this reality of knowing, like, we know Osha's a good person. We see that when she frees the dude who's in the prison cell, and we know that she struggles with it because she immediately sees, like, God dang it, I shouldn't have helped him, right? Like, now I'm screwed. So for her to see that her sister's still alive, that she's now taking revenge seemingly out of nowhere, but she also kind of feels why. I think it just opens up, like, as somebody who is a sibling and very close with their sibling, like, I'm always curious, like, what my sister's thinking, why she thought of that, like, because we come from such similar backgrounds, it's interesting to still have differing opinions and things like that. So to put twins against each other rather than Luke and Leia, who are with each other through and through, it's fascinating to see where the story is going to go. As much as I love Sol, don't get me wrong, probably one of my favorite Jedi so far, I'm still fascinated by Osha's story here.
That's one of the coolest explanations as to liking a character. Just being like, I wonder what's going on in this character's mind. I wonder how this other person that they care about is feeling. That is such a unique way to. It's so unique to me. I've never heard that before, Cal. That's awesome. Mine has to be Sol. Like, that's
for good reason.
For
good reason. Sol's great.
Clear. It just makes me feel good when I see a Jedi who is supposed to be a Jedi. They're supposed to be compassionate. They're supposed to be caring. They're supposed to trust others, even if they're a part of the Order or not. Like, you have to trust your instincts. You have to see the good in others. Like, that's what Sol represents. Like, he is essentially Qui-Gon, but like, but he's way more open and vulnerable. Because, I mean, I know Qui-Gon has a soft spot for people, but Sol just takes it to a whole new level. And you've never seen a Jedi like this. Are we ready to?
Yeah,
ready to
I think
out?
we could sit here and talk for hours about this, but I feel like we should wrap it up.
The fact that the show is doing this to us just shows it's worth the time. It is so exhilarating. The story is awesome. Leslie Headland, we love you. Thank you so much. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. We have 6 more to go, and we have such a long journey ahead of us for the Acolyte. But for those of you watching, thank you so much for tuning in. Please leave a like on our channel, subscribe, click the bell for notifications so you don't miss any future Acolyte reactions, videos, game nights, podcasts, etc. And go ahead and comment about what your thoughts were for Acolyte Episode 1 and Episode 2. And for that, may the Force be with you. Always.
Always.
See you guys.